Ageless Revolution, Redefining Beauty, Health, and Power for Women. Over 40, welcome to a paradigm shifting exploration of what it truly means to age gracefully, powerfully, and on your own terms. Today, we're diving deep into the revolutionary insights of Star Charleston, a visionary who's rewriting the rules of aging for women over 40. Star isn't just changing lives, she's igniting a movement that's challenging societal norms and empowering women to embrace their age with unprecedented confidence and vitality. Star Charleston isn't your typical wellness guru. She's a force of nature, a beacon of positivity, and a relentless advocate for women's empowerment. Her work isn't just about looking good, it's about feeling incredible, inside and out, and leveraging the wisdom and experience that come with age to create a life of unprecedented fulfillment and impact. Now, let's pause for a moment and consider this. When was the last time you heard aging described as an exciting journey of self discovery and empowerment? If you're drawing a blank, you're not alone. Our society has conditioned us to view aging as a process of decline, a slow fade into irrelevance. But what if everything we've been taught about aging is not just wrong, but actively holding us back? This is the revolutionary idea at the heart of Star Charleston's philosophy. She posits that women over 40 aren't past their prime, they're just stepping into it, and the data backs her up. Studies show that women in their 40s, 50s, and beyond often report higher levels of life satisfaction than their younger counterparts. Yet the beauty and wellness industries continue to push anti aging products and youth obsessed ideals. It's time to ask ourselves, who does this narrative really serve? And more importantly, what might be possible if we chose to reject it? Let's dive into the core elements of Star's approach and how they're transforming lives in ways that go far beyond skin deep beauty. First, let's talk about skincare. We've been conditioned to believe that the goal of skincare after 40 is to erase every sign of aging, to wage war against every wrinkle and age spot. But Star challenges us to see our skin differently. She advocates for skincare routines that celebrate and enhance mature skin rather than trying to erase every sign of a life well lived. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing each line as a testament to your experiences, your laughter, your resilience. Imagine treating your skin not as a battleground, but as a canvas that tells the story of your life. This shift in perspective isn't just empowering, it's liberating. Star's approach to skincare goes beyond topical treatments. She emphasizes the importance of nourishing your skin from the inside out, a concept that's gaining traction in dermatological circles, but is often overlooked in mainstream beauty advice. It's about hydration, nutrition, and overall health, a holistic approach that doesn't just make you look good, but feel good too. Now, let's move on to hair care. How many of us have been told that certain hairstyles are too young or inappropriate once we hit a certain age? Star Charleston says it's time to throw those rule books out the window. She encourages women to embrace their natural hair texture, experiment with styles that make them feel confident, and yes, even go for that vibrant color they've always wanted to try. This isn't just about hair, it's about reclaiming your right to express yourself, to have fun with your appearance, to be playful and bold at any age. It's about rejecting the notion that women should become invisible as they age, and instead stepping fully into the spotlight of your own life. But Starr's philosophy extends far beyond external beauty. Her approach to health and wellness, particularly nutrition, is where things get really interesting. While many diet plans focus on restriction and deprivation, Star advocates for abundance and enjoyment. She's a firm believer in the power of nutrient dense foods, particularly in the form of juices and smoothies. Now, you might be thinking, smoothies? Really? Isn't that just a fad? But here's the twist. Star's approach to juices and smoothies isn't about following trends. It's about using these drinks as a vehicle for incorporating a wide variety of fruits, vegetables, and superfoods into your diet in a way that's both enjoyable and sustainable. Consider the impact of this approach. By making nutrient dense drinks a regular part of their diet, women over 40 can address many of the health concerns that typically arise with age. We're talking about boosting bone density, improving skin elasticity, supporting heart health, and even potentially reducing the risk of cognitive decline. But more than that, it's about flooding your body with energy, vitality, and the building blocks it needs to thrive. Star's approach to cooking follows the same philosophy of abundance and enjoyment. In a world of complicated diet plans and restrictive eating, she advocates for simple, wholesome meals that are both nutritious and satisfying. She encourages women to rediscover the joy of cooking, to experiment with flavors, and to listen to their body's needs. This might sound simple, but it's actually a radical departure from the way many of us have been taught to think about food, especially as we age. We're often told to count calories, cut out entire food groups, or follow strict meal plans. STAR's approach is about adding good things to your diet, not taking things away. It's about nourishing yourself, not punishing yourself. The result, women who follow STAR's advice often report not just improved physical health, but a renewed sense of enjoyment in their relationship with food. They're no longer battling with their bodies or feeling guilty about what they eat. Instead, they're nourishing themselves in a way that feels good both physically and emotionally. But here's where Star's insights get really fascinating. She doesn't just see these individual elements, skincare, hair care, nutrition, as separate entities. She views them as interconnected parts of a larger whole. And that whole is you, a vibrant, complex, ever evolving woman who deserves to feel amazing in her own skin. This holistic approach is what sets Star's philosophy apart. It's not about quick fixes or surface level changes. It's about creating a lifestyle that supports your well being on every level. And the results speak for themselves. Let me share with you the story of Janet, a 52-year-old executive who came to Star feeling burnt out, uninspired, and invisible in her own life. Janet had been following all the conventional wisdom about aging. She was dieting, using expensive anti aging creams, and had settled into a safe, unremarkable hairstyle. But despite doing everything right, she felt worse than ever. Working with Star, Janet began to shift her perspective. She started incorporating nutrient rich smoothies into her diet, experimenting with bold new hairstyles, and treating her skin with kindness rather than harsh anti aging treatments. But more importantly, she started to see her age as an asset rather than a liability. The transformation was remarkable. Within months, Janet reported feeling more energetic than she had in years. Her skin was glowing, not because she had erased her wrinkles, but because she was radiating health and confidence. She even decided to go for a bold new hair color, something she'd always wanted to try but had been too afraid to do. But the changes went far beyond the physical. Janet found herself speaking up more at work, taking on new challenges, and even mentoring younger colleagues. She started a weekend hiking group for women over 50, creating a community of like minded women who were also embracing this new approach to aging. Janet's story is not unique. Star has countless examples of women who have transformed their lives using these principles. Women who have started new businesses in their 50s, run marathons in their 60s, and found new love in their 70s. Women who are redefining what it means to age, not just for themselves, but for society as a whole. Now, I can almost hear some of you thinking, this all sounds great, but I'm too set in my ways. It's too late for me to make these kinds of changes. If that thought has crossed your mind, I want you to consider this. Research shows that our bodies and brains remain remarkably adaptable throughout our lives. In fact, many scientists now believe that the notion of being too old to change is nothing more than a myth. Star Charleston's work is living proof of this. She's seen women in their 60s, 70s, and beyond embrace new habits and mindsets, often with dramatic results. It's never too late to start prioritizing your health and well-being. In fact, Star would argue that the best time to start is right now, wherever you are in your life journey. But here's the really exciting part. The benefits of embracing Star's philosophy extend far beyond the individual. When women over 40 start truly thriving, it has a ripple effect on society as a whole. Think about it. These women are often in leadership positions, both in their careers and their communities. They're mothers, grandmothers, mentors, and role models. When they start radiating confidence and vitality, it changes the way younger generations view aging. It challenges ageist stereotypes and opens up new possibilities for what life can look like in our 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. Moreover, as these women start demanding products and services that truly meet their needs, industries are forced to evolve. We're already seeing this happen in the beauty and fashion worlds, where brands are finally waking up to the purchasing power and diverse needs of older women. But it's just the beginning. Imagine a world where women over 40 are fully represented in media, where their stories are told and their experiences are valued. Imagine workplaces that recognize the unique skills and perspectives that come with age and experience. Imagine healthcare systems that prioritize women's well-being at every stage of life, not just during their reproductive years. This is the kind of world that Star Charleston's philosophy could help create. And the best part, it starts with something as simple as how we care for our skin, our hair, and what we put on our plates. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. This sounds great, but it also sounds like a lot of work. I'm already juggling so many responsibilities. How am I supposed to add all of this to my plate? This is where Star's approach really shines. She's not asking you to overhaul your entire life overnight. She's inviting you to make small, enjoyable changes that add up to big results over time. Maybe you start by adding a green smoothie to your breakfast routine. Or perhaps you decide to try a new hairstyle you've always admired but thought you were too old for. Maybe you commit to spending just 5 extra minutes on your skincare routine each night. These small steps might not seem like much, but they're powerful acts of self-care and self-respect. And over time, they can lead to profound changes in how you look, feel, and interact with the world. But here's the real kicker. According to Starr, the most important change isn't what you do, it's how you think. It's about shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. It's about seeing your age as an asset, not a liability. It's about recognizing that you have the power to define what beauty, health, and fulfillment mean for you. This mindset shift is where the magic really happens. Because once you start seeing yourself differently, the world starts seeing you differently too. And that's when doors start to open, opportunities start to appear, and life starts to expand in ways you might never have imagined. Let me share one more story with you. Meet Maria, a 68-year-old grandmother who had always dreamed of starting her own business but thought she was too old to learn new skills. After attending one of Star's workshops, Maria decided to challenge that belief. She signed up for coding classes and within a year launched a successful app that connects seniors with volunteer opportunities in their communities. Maria's story isn't just inspiring, it's a testament to what's possible when we reject limiting beliefs about age. She's not only fulfilling her own dreams, but also creating value for her community and challenging stereotypes about what older adults can achieve. Stories like Maria's and Janet's aren't exceptions. They're becoming the new normal for women who embrace Star's philosophy. These women are rewriting the rules of aging, and in doing so, they're changing the world. So, as we wrap up this exploration of Star Charleston's groundbreaking insights, I want to leave you with a challenge. What would your life look like if you fully embraced your age with all the wisdom, experience, and potential it brings? What if instead of trying to turn back the clock, you focused on making every moment count from this day forward? I challenge you to look in the mirror tonight and see yourself through new eyes. See the lines on your face not as flaws to be erased, but as marks of a life well lived. Look at your body not as something to be whipped into submission, but as the incredible vessel that has carried you through life's joys and challenges. I challenge you to wake up tomorrow and ask yourself, what would I do today if I truly believed that my best years are ahead of me? Maybe you'd finally sign up for that dance class you've been eyeing. Maybe you'd apply for that promotion you've been hesitating to pursue. Maybe you'd simply walk down the street with your head held a little higher, owning every inch of who you are. And I challenge you to spread this message. Share your journey with other women. Be a living example of what it means to age with vitality, confidence, and purpose. Because when we change the way we see ourselves, we change the way the world sees us. And when enough of us do that, we change the world itself. Remember, every day is an opportunity to nourish your body, to express your unique beauty, to learn, to grow, and to thrive. And if Star Charleston's insights have taught us anything, it's that this opportunity doesn't diminish with age. It only grows richer and more rewarding. So here's to you, to Star Charleston, and to a future where age is celebrated, not feared. A future where women over 40 don't just survive, but truly thrive. Because if we can create that future, we won't just be changing individual lives, we'll be changing the world. Your best life isn't behind you, it's not even ahead of you. It's right now, waiting for you to claim it. So what are you waiting for? The revolution starts with you. The time to act is now. Let's redefine aging not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. Together, we can create a world where every woman at every age can shine in her full glorious potential. Thank you.